Okay, so Mark, I'm gonna respond to your latest comment, one point at a time. Let's see. Why would people get away with things without punishment? Well, because without a stable government, you have no police force, which they're payrolled by the government, as you know. You have no military, also payrolled by the government. Therefore, the only people protecting you would be having to do so out of the goodness of their own heart. And if you think that's going to happen, then you're really idealizing human nature. And I don't believe that humans are born evil or anything like that. I think that's too big of an assumption for anyone to make. But I do believe that people are basically evil because of the way society has corrupted them. So I don't think that, you know, you're going to be able to punish someone. You know, if you see a guy who's like 300 pounds and it's all muscle, and there's no government whatsoever, no police, no military, no National Guard, anything, and he walks up to an old lady, punches her in the face and takes her purse, you're not going to be like, hey, you stop it. Because without police, without any reprimandation for his actions, without being persecuted by the law, he's just going to shoot you, or beat the shit out of you, or do whatever, because he's going to be able to get away with it. In the same vein of thinking, there'd be no educational system because we'd have no teachers, because teachers are paid by the government. So you might have private schools, but even those schools aren't going to keep running because kids won't be going, because it won't be enforced by the law. The kids need to keep going. Okay, so, I mean, there goes your educational system. And it would be strong over weak, like I said, again, because the strong can do what they want. I mean, if you look at human society before stable governments, that's what it was. It was big guys with big sticks beating the shit out of little guys with little sticks. And that's just the way it was. I'm not, you know, you can't say for sure that's the way it's going to be, but that's the way it was without government, and that's the way human beings have historically acted without government. So I think that that's a pretty good indicator of where the United States would go. The argument is basically human nature needs guns to tell them what to do. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that human nature... I'm saying United States society would be people needing guns to tell them what to do if there was no government, because people with guns would be unrestricted. I'm really not talking about going toward a chaotic society. You may fear too many assumptions. Okay, I understand that you don't want chaos, and you don't want disorder, and that sort of thing, but I'm just here to tell you that that's what would happen were there not to be a government. You have to understand that people aren't going to say, oh, well, no one's keeping me from stealing anything, or murdering anyone, or, you know, doing whatever I want. Well, I still won't do it because, you know, just because I'm a good person, you know. Of course people are good people, right? That's why no one ever gets broken into, no one ever gets robbed, no one ever gets killed, because people think, you know what, I'm not gonna do that because, I don't care if I get caught or not, it'd just be a bad thing to do. That's not the